So I'm going to have your students share their Google Docs with you for their case studies, and I'm going to have them use a naming convention of their first letter of their first name, their last name, followed by the clinical course number. So for freshmen, it'd be 121, and then fall 2017. Okay? Open your email, and then there'll be a link here to allow you to open that document. Now, if the document, check in the upper right corner here. If it says editing, I want you to change that to suggesting. And that'll make sure that if you make any changes within the document for the student or any comments, it shows up as a suggestion and not an actual change within their document. So if you wanted to say you forgot to add information to this section, and you wanted to put it right in the body of the document, then instead of putting it as a comment, you could do that. And once I do that, it's going to show it as a suggestion. And then the student can either accept it or reject it. If they accept it, it'll turn it to regular text. If they reject it, then it will just erase what you entered. And so I'll just reject that to erase that out of there. Now that's suggesting. Suggesting is great for changing punctuation or spelling or anything else like that where you want to make a suggestion, add a comma. But truly, as a clinical instructor, when you're providing feedback for the students, you're going to want to use the comment feature. And the comment feature is easiest accessed through this little box up here. If you click it, it adds a comment dialog box. Okay? Now, if you're commenting on a specific thing within their case study, say they are their sentence here, say you wanted to comment on this sentence, you would highlight the sentence, hit the comment box, and then the comment is applied right to that section and they know what you're referring to. So, and then you would just put your comment in here for them about that sentence or that area. Okay. Now, there are a couple ways to do comments. If you noticed when I clicked this button up here when I was hovering, there's also a shortcut key. You can do the Control-Alt-M. And that's a shortcut key, and that will also bring up a dialog box. So if I hold those three keys, Control, Alt, and then type in M, it will create a new dialog box for me. If you're not a shortcut key user, don't worry about it. You can still just click on this box up here after you've highlighted your text. Another way is to do through a comment through the Insert feature, that menu there. So click Insert, and then you come down to Comment, click on Comment, and it will add a dialog box. Again, first please highlight the text or the area that you're commenting on and then make the comment. So I'll show you that one more time. I'll scroll down here, and I don't have any text in this. This is just the case study outline document, so there's no actual text within this body, so I'm just going to comment on the outline itself. So I'm going to say I want to comment about this here. I highlight the text, come up, click the comment box, and now I can say, you forgot to discuss any interventions. Or another comment could be, could you please expand more on this idea? Or how do you think these things correlate? Those are great types of comments to add for students. And that's really it. So suggestions, you just type within the document, just make sure this box up here doesn't say editing, that it says suggesting. And so if it does say editing, you have permission to change it to suggesting. And that's how I would edit their case studies and provide them feedback. All of these comments and suggestions can happen in real time. So as you're making comments on the document, if the student's on the document at the same time, they can actually see that going on. And if the two of you are on a document at the same time, up here there'll be a little box that says chat, and you can actually click on that, and you can actually have a text messaging chat, and that will show up as a dialog box down here in the bottom right corner. I have another video on how to do that in more detail, and also more detail on suggesting and commenting features if you wish, but this should be enough to get you by. So to recap and review, use suggestions for making actual changes to the document. So if you're trying to do corrections for grading a case study, that's great for using suggestions where you're actually physically making those suggested changes within the document, but the comments feature is great for providing formative feedback for the student. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you'd like more information, check out the next video.